Hey guys, so I'm gonna start this channel as a kind of like behind the scenes of Roses and Cookies. Roses and Cookies is my company that I started maybe like 2 months ago, again through this incubator that I joined, where they just kind of take ideas and help form them. So you can actually catch the very first episode on that channel, but I realized the behind the scenes probably should be separated from kind of like the company material, because behind the scenes a little more maybe more real about the problems, and I don't think actual customers want to see that, but maybe you guys want to see that in terms of what it takes to actually build a company. So I haven't done one of these for a while, even on the Roses and Cookies channel, because again it ended up changing into the company's marketing material. But I want to continue it on my personal channel. And so just kind of like a recap real quick. Again, I started this company through this incubator called the Founders Institute, and you go blank slate and you just take a couple ideas and they kind of help you push it through. I'd say if you're like early stage entrepreneur, these kind of programs are really helpful in, like, I know my faults, and one of my faults is that I can be lazy at times, but I know it's going to take a lot of hard work, and I am ready for years of getting kicked in the teeth. I needed a kickstart into that, so doing this program was a great way to get started doing that, because it's a intense program, and essentially in 3 months you do a year's worth of company building, and the dropout rate is about 70% because it's that intense. I wanted to make sure I could make it through this program to kind of prove to myself I had the grit to build a business. It's still not proven. I think that's probably one thing that any entrepreneur has to come to terms with. It's not proven until it's proven. You aren't successful until you're successful. You can talk all the crap you want about how great you are. It doesn't matter until you build something and the market takes it. So we started building this company, Roses and Cookies, and again, the background of that idea was, I feel like in this digital age, we're getting a little disconnected from the people closest to us. For me, it's kind of like my girlfriend and my friends and family. I'm very close to them, but like I know I can do more, and I feel like people in general want to do more for the people close to them. So we started this company, Roses and Cookies, where it's like, hey, can we use the tool that is making us a little disconnected from everyone to actually bring us back? So what it does is it helps people gift and be more thoughtful in a physical sense, in terms of like actually sending cards out and sending a message out and actually sending real physical things to the people you care about, but making that as easy as possible, because the great thing about modern tools is how easy it is to use them. Like while we're building our product, we're using this product called InVision to build out the web application. That product's brilliant. It makes it super easy to do, and that's what modern web apps and mobile apps are doing. They're making the process really easy. Oddly enough, there aren't many apps out there that make the process of being a good person easy. So that's what Roses and Cookies is doing. So flash forward to the past, over the past 2 months, what's happened is we started building a team from nothing. At the beginning, you're gonna have to get a lot of friends who are willing to work for free. Try to get the most talented friends you have and charm them and give them free food and whatever it takes. And of course they're going to come on for equity, because they're putting in their time and their sweat. But again, you're going to have to convince them to do that, because they're following your idea, your dream, your vision. You want to compensate them well so that they'll join you, but at the end of the day, they're risking their time to potentially get nothing. And you are too. I am too. I obviously I and the entrepreneur has the most risk involved, but it's our idea. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the work and the grind and eating of shit and all that stuff, because you believe in it. That's why you started your company. So we built the team, still building the team, and team building, I imagine in reality, is going to take about a year to really get the team together, which is, you know, maybe something that I had to come to terms with in terms of, look, it's something that I feel like everyone knows intuitively that it's going to take a long ass time, but no one wants to really believe that. They want to imagine that it's going to be really quick, that they're going to be the overnight sensation. Well, even if you were that overnight sensation, it's like, was it worth it? You just essentially hit the lottery. I mean, go buy a lottery ticket. You should be in this to prove that you can put in the years of work and build something meaningful. Sorry, I went off tangent there, but yeah, so the team building is going to take a while to build a great team, but that's what we did in the last couple months. And after you get that team together, it's just about putting it out there in front of people and iterating as quick as possible. You're going to put out shit at first, and that's the first thing you're going to have to kind of get over is not being embarrassed. Because if you're gonna get stuck at that fork in the road of, oh, is this gonna be great, is it gonna be perfect, you're just not gonna move. So I like to use this analogy. You're at this fork in the road and you can take, you don't know if going left or right is the better path. One will take 10 minutes and one's gonna take 10 hours. So you stand there and you try to figure out which one's the best path. You try to gain information about, you know, is the left path the fastest? Is the right path the fastest? All the while you've stood there for 9 hours. Now if you had just taken the 10-hour path, you would already be 90% of the way there. And you're probably gonna stand there for the going on the 10th hour. And now it just didn't even matter. You should have just taken a path and gone forward, which is why they say indecision is the biggest enemy of entrepreneurship. Being stuck and being paralyzed by fear and embarrassment is going to kill your business. Decisions need to be made. If you can get the majority of them right, you'll be fine. I'm talking about 51%. I think everyone wants to strive for this crazy 100% success rate in their decisions, and it's just not realistic. Moving forward is realistic. I think you should take that time, like if you're at this theoretical fork in the road that I mentioned, take that 1 minute to say, can you figure out, are there any clear signs that one's quicker or not? And after that assessment, if you're like, well, I just can't figure it out, fucking just go forward. You know, go forward, choose left or right, doesn't matter. Just start moving. So that's what I'd say about that. So after, I keep on going these tangents, but built the team, we put out a really rough, again, it was an embarrassingly rough website, and our product's not even ready, and it's these little letters, these little thoughtful letters, I think they're awesome, but they still need work. Everything's gonna be a work in progress. And but that's the great thing about putting out quick iterations. Look, we dreamed, everyone's gonna dream that like putting out that first iteration is going to get on BuzzFeed and whatever, and all these websites are gonna pick it up. It's not gonna happen, but that's the good thing, because it's going to be imperfect. So you can get the 4 people, which is what happened to us. We had 4 people to use the product, but they were our friends and families, and they're also the people who wanted to try out that system. You know, the great thing though is now, they know they are beta testers, and I can call each one of them up and be like, hey, how can we make it better? We can fix it before we have 100 users, before we have 1,000 users. That's a great thing about this whole idea. You'll hear it a lot in tech startups about the lean startup. Iterating super quick lets you put it out there, get feedback right away, and make adjustments, and then put it out there again, get feedback, and make another set of adjustments. And you just keep on doing that over and over again until you build something that's great, or as you build something great, because it's going to be a ongoing process the whole time. So it was an awesome first step for us. We put it out there, got a few users, and we realized that we had a lot of logistical issues. Now we can fix the website, make it better. After we make it better, there'll probably be more users, but now we won't run into those logistical issues on the product side going on the second round. So we're at 11 minutes here. I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these vlogs in terms of almost like the shit eating of building a company. And Roses and Cookies, their YouTube channel will be reserved for more of the media side of the company. And yeah, I think these behind the scenes are going to be, obviously they're helpful for me because I can get all these thoughts off my head. But if you are following this, I think, you know, I've said this before, it's easy to watch the Mark Cubans and the Gary Vaynerchuks. They've already made it, and we all dream about their life. This is the documentation of someone currently eating the shit, and who knows if we make it or not. But this is the grind, and we're gonna work hard to make it. So that's it.